All right, so welcome again, people, to MG Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing good, and hopefully everything is okay. So, I have a few topics I want to discuss today, surrounding the Reggae Boys because there's a lot of noise surrounding the not Reggae Boys in technical, just the JFF, because there's a lot of noise going around surrounding the JFF, especially a letter that was sent out by the Reggae Girlz and all these things. And what I like to do, I like to sit back, watch, analyze, understand, disseminate information that is given, um, and also to really take a good look into the situation and not look at things one-sided. And it's very, very important to do so, especially when it comes on to the political aspect of football. I, for one, these issues I don't generally like to discuss. These are the political aspect of football. And one thing for what I do know where politics is concerned, when I was doing the criminology course that I was in college, I was taught quite a lot of things where politics is concerned, and that opened my eyes to the aspect of information that is given versus the aspect of information that is not given, and how it coincides or it clashes with each other. Now, saying that to say this, I watched an interview with Raymond Anderson and Coach is there. So big up yourself, Coach. Wonderful interview. Even though I think that I could have throw some more pressing questions at him, but me understand some of my time on the thing set up. But big, really, really good interview. I do think a lot of persons should actually really go and watch that interview. But don't watch it with a narrow mind. Open your mind. Put aside the JFF bias. Put aside who you don't like. Put aside who you want to see here. Put aside that. So the big question is Raymond Anderson here to save the Jamaican football? Is he the one? Because that's what people say. I don't tell people I don't like to discuss politics now, because where politics is concerned, especially we have big people that clash against each other. There is many ways to look at the aspect of how they approach a situation. Now, one key factor is, ask yourself this: how many times before in the past 3 weeks, how many times have you seen Raymond Anderson on TV doing interviews? How many times have you seen him doing that? And for me personally, I would say quite a lot. I've seen him Sportsmax, TVJ, CVM, now on the YouTube space. Very, very interesting. Really, really interesting people. People want to listen keenly. Open up on their ears and listen. Don't just listen as well. Listen with understanding. Now, before the last 2 to 3 weeks, have anyone seen Raymond Anderson, Mr. Anderson, because he's a big man, Mr. Anderson, on any interviews, doing anything? Have you ever seen him? Maybe you see a one publication in the newspaper with him maybe making a 1 quote or a 2 quote. But you've not seen him. You weren't seeing him for many years. Many people would hear the name Raymond Anderson, but they don't know who Raymond Anderson is. I have known Raymond Anderson for a long while, because he's always at the game. Sometimes he's at the games as match commissioner. Sometimes he's at the game just watching the game. He's always at football, these various different football games in Jamaica. So technically, he's always working in the fields. And I'm being honest with that. He's always working in the fields. But interviews, no. No, interviews, no. People, no. Since now he's running for a position, the ideal aspect of it, your face must be seen on variety or different platforms for people to get to know you and understand what your vision is. And that's one of the reasons why you're seeing Raymond Anderson. No, nothing's wrong with that. So here is my problem. Here is my problem. He has given his vision. What his ideal situation is, what are his ideal for ideologies are going forward, how he plans to rectify things, especially one of the key factor that he's continuously repetitively saying in the interviews that he's a leader. Now, he has been the vice president of the Jamaica Football Federation for quite a few years now. Quite a few years. And his friend in Mr. Ricketts, they are actually friends. For those who don't know, they are friends. His friend, Mr. Ricketts, has been running things. And for so long, Mr. Ricketts has been getting beaten left, right, and center. Beaten left, right, and center. All of a sudden, now his friend is now the one running against him. Now, the thing is, people, if you try to think about it, because there are certain things I can't say. Important things that I'm privy to, I'm privy to a lot of information. It's just that I can't really come on the internet and say certain things because, I have to worry about certain legal aspect of it. These ideas that he mentioned on coaches' decks, I'm starting to wonder if you are the vice president and you are included in a team because you have the president, you have the couple, must about three to four vice presidents, you have the president, behind the vice president, the chairman, the technical director, and all these persons. They're a team with one aim, one vision. But apparently, Mr. Anderson's aim and vision could be slightly different. And maybe that's the reason why he's running for the position right now, to become president. But the problem is, have you put those visions forward, said, hey, why can't we do this? Why can't we approach it this way? This might be better for football. Or is it that you're just sitting there waiting for things to go wrong so that you can come and say, I told you so, so that you can now go into the situation and go into the position and say, hey, I want the position, I'm going to run for the position. If you had all these brilliant visionary ideas on how you want things to do, how you want things. You are the vice president. You have a lot of talk. Why didn't you and Mr. Ricketts come together and say, hey, we can do this, we can this, rate it, and talk about it and push this program? Because from what I'm seeing, it seems as if you're coming with your own ideologies, your own people, backroom staff. So apparently, maybe all the people that would there right now probably just end up leave. Because you're coming with your own set of people. Those persons who see your vision, who believe in your vision. So that's why I ask the question. Are you, Mr. Anderson, the one who's going to save Jamaican football? And if you had the powers to save Jamaican football, if you had the powers to put the football on the right track, why didn't you do that for the much years you're in position? Why do you wait now until you've decided to go and run for presidency for you to say that I want to implement these ideas? If you had those ideas from a long time, why didn't you work together so those ideas could have been bearing fruits right now? Or you're a bit selfish, want things to fail so that you can come forward. So what does that say about you as a person? What does that say about your character? People want to think about this. Think about this, people. Think about you running a business and you have a good friend, 4 hours run a business for 7 years, 4 hours run a business. And just think about it now, people. And you are the leader, or you are the president, you're the CEO of that business. You have 3 vice presidents. And one of the vice presidents, because we're not from a long time, we're not running business from a long time, one of the vice presidents have multiple ideas how to enhance the business and make the business get better. Yet still he keep quiet and wait until things start to go bad. Then he start to discuss with the other vice president, said, hey, sir, I have these ideas though. Next election, I'm going to run for the presidency. And kick out the man that was in the first place. Rather than coming together and said, we can work this together. We can work this together. No, this is my final aspect. In the event you win the election and become the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, I hope you don't feel away when one of your vice president made the same move that you did. I know it's politics. That's the reason why people said I don't like to discuss politics, because I have a wide view on politics. These interviews, these social media, these are political campaigns. And these are political campaigns that have been going on. And let me tell you something. He has been campaigning for a longer while before even now. He has been campaigning, but he has his way of campaigning. The best way to take over a position in a company is get rid of the leader. Getting the leader out. How do you get leader out? That's for you to think about, people. That's for you to think about. There's many ways to getting out a leader. You don't have to fight against them. You don't have to fight against them. But every aspect of the business that's gone wrong, some of the things them internally that happen, sometimes a few persons know about it. How comes you have to wonder yourself, you have to ask yourself now the question, how does the mass know about it then? If just a few persons know about it. So, that may I leave with people. That may I leave with. Think about it, people. Think about it. Now, I can't say everything. I do apologize for that because I don't want to put my back against the wall. I don't know if I'm careful with that. I don't want any legal aspect come towards. That's the reason I don't discuss the political aspect of the football. I don't like it, people, because how I view things, I might serve some things that people might not like and might cause problem. But tell us what you think, people, in the comment section. And I want you guys, do not just listen for listen's sake. Think, people. Think. This is a political campaign, and they will do anything to swing the favor in their hands. Both Mr. Anderson, both Mr. Ricketts. And we have now clearly seen that Mr. Anderson is in full campaign mode. So, tell us what you think, people. Do you think that Mr. Anderson is coming to save Jamaican football? Or do you believe that he could have saved it before, but what? Maybe a bit of selfishness get in the way. Big up yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit subscribe button, and tell us what you think in the comment section. MG Sports TV, people. Have a good day. We're out. Boom.